Do you know what I hate? Liars. Duplicitous liars. And that is what we've seen over the past week in response to Poilievre's interaction and interview with Jordan Peterson. They couldn't pick anything apart of what he talked about in the interview because it was a well-done interview, even though it was like Rachel Gilmore would love to say, oh, it was so bad. I was clutching my pearls having to watch that. No, there is literally nothing the left, the Liberals, or the NDP have been able to say about the interview itself. Do you know what they've gone after? The advertisers who support Jordan Peterson's show. The advertisers. And they're taking this and doing a whole stinking marathon on it. And I know many of you have probably seen these tweets already, but we're going to take these tweets and then we're going to take it to another level of why they're liars, of why they're outright manipulating Canadians in order to maintain power. It's a joke. It's disgusting. And I'm so sick and tired of it. The big reason I'm sick and tired of it is because it's working. I've talked to probably at least five of my lefty friends, and they all think and they all believe the lies that have been spouted about Pierre Poilievre. I'll show you what I mean. Let's get right onto it. The Liberal Party of Canada. Pierre Poilievre just went on a podcast sponsored by an anti-abortion group. New year, same anti-choice conservatives. And this is the ad in question. Preborn helps save 11,000 babies from abortion. That's what they're crying about. Jagmeet did the same thing. Once again, the Conservatives and Jordan Peterson are coming for women's rights. This fall, Poilievre and the Conservatives voted against abortion again. And now this. No matter who you've supported in the past, this time stand with us. If every one of us who believes in the right to choose fights back, we can stop them. This is what they're saying. Jagmeet is probably the most disgusting person I've really had to watch in politics. He actively lies in order to gain power. Because his party's running out of money, has no money to do an election, he has no chance in hell of getting his seat back at this point. He's literally robbing Canadians for his pension as we speak. And now he's going to turn around and lie. Just outright lie on X. I will not be surprised when this gets community noted because it's so overtly false. Let's talk about it. Once again, he says, implying that this has happened before, the Conservatives and Jordan Peterson are coming for women's rights. At what point? Show me the receipts. Show me the actions. Show me the evidence of them voting against women's rights. Please, I'll wait. I'll probably wait till I'm dead because it's not true. There's no evidence of this. This fall, Poilievre and the Conservatives voted against abortion again. And now this. There is no evidence of them voting against abortion. This is stupid. And I don't care. We can talk about the ins and outs of abortion. I don't really care. This is not the point of the conversation. The point is them falsely accusing and lying about their opponent. Just outright lying. Not even the half-truth. Just outright lying. He says, no matter who you've supported in the past, this time stand with us. If every one of us believes in the right to choose, fights back, we can stop them. He's trying to galvanize a group of people to fight against a boogeyman that doesn't exist. And if we're going to take the liberal logic and the NDP logic of, wow, he must support pro-life. If he's going to be on a podcast that has an ad for pro-life, he must be pro-life. If we're going to take that, let's use that. If that's going to be the level, if that's going to be the standard we're going to use, then Jagmeet, please let me know. Does that make you a terrorist for supporting and being in a group meeting with a known Khalistani separatist? Sikh separatist, a Khalistani supporter, a group who is advocated for the death of Indians? Does that make you a terrorist? Does that make you a genocide supporter? If we're using the same standard, is that what that makes you? Because according to what you've just said, let's apply that standard to you, sir. And this is a more direct link than a friggin' ad on a podcast that Poilievre was a guest on. This is a more direct link. And the fact you're humming and hawing over the Air India bombing, it wasn't really that bad. It took the media to pull that out of you at some point within a year, back in 2018, to say that for you to say the Air India bombing was wrong. Why should we trust you? Give me your reason. And I'll admit, my face is red right now. I'm a little flushed. Not because I'm so mad. It's so hot in this room right now. I'm boiling. I don't even know why I have a freaking sweater on. Anyways, that's besides the point. For using this standard, is that what that makes Jagmeet? If we're applying the standard the Liberals, the NDP are using here, is that what that makes Jagmeet? The photo's right there. He's in the meeting with a known Khalistani, a group that has advocated for the death of Indians and have committed atrocities in the name of Khalistan. That's the question people are having. But hey, let's go back to the issue at hand, shall we? Here's a receipt for you. Pierre Poilievre's response to going after women's right to choose.
Is the member going to take away a woman's right to choose if they ever, and I hope it never happens, becomes a government in this country?
Honorable Leader of the Official Opposition.
No.
Well, that ends that. Asked point blank, are you going to go after women's right to choose? He said, no. That's more than Trudeau's ever done in the House of Commons. That's more than Jagmeet's done in the House of Commons in terms of direct answers. No. Pretty clear. No. Not going to. Well, how about this? How about if that's not enough proof for you, let's go to the pro-life, one of the major pro-life organizations in the country. VoteProlife.ca, powered by Campaign Life Coalition. They hate this man. They hate Poilievre. Writing comments in the 2022 leadership debates, Poilievre flatly stated that he is pro-choice on abortion in both official languages. In June 2021, MP Pierre Poilievre voted against pro-life bill C-233, introduced by Conservative MP Cathay Wagenthal, to outlaw the horrific practice of sex-selective abortion, in which unborn babies are killed for no other reason than their sex. Poilievre also gave the impression to La Presse reporter that if elected leader of the Conservative Party, he would allow backbench MPs to bring forward pro-life private members' bills, but disgracefully, he would also ensure the defeat of any such pro-life private members' bill or motion. In a subsequent interview with the Toronto Star, a Poilievre spokesperson clarified that Pierre would allow MPs to vote their conscience on abortion-related private members' bills, but that they would not be adopted by this government, and he would personally vote against any such bills. Poilievre identifies as Catholic, but in abandoning his support for natural marriage and the sanctity of life, Poilievre has placed himself outside the moral boundaries of the church. Red light, light raining. Red light means the person is not supportable, according to this organization. The pro-life people hate Poilievre, and they cite evidence of why they don't like him. Gee willikers. Oh, man, doesn't it stink to be caught in a lie? Dogs. Let's look at the Conservative platform since 2023 on abortion, shall we? This is the Conservative Canada Policy Declaration of Abortion. The Conservative Party supports conscience rights for doctors, nurses, and others to refuse to participate in or refer their patients for abortion-assisted suicide or euthanasia. On issues of moral conscience, such as abortion, the definition of marriage, and euthanasia, the Conservative Party acknowledges the diversity of deeply held personal convictions among individual party members and the right of members of parliament to adopt positions in consultation with their constituents and to vote freely. Oh, wow. The party that claims to like freedom is saying they grant the freedom to their MPs to represent their constituents, even though the head of the party is not going to go with those such ideas. They still allow them to bring these things forward. Imagine that. Liberals don't do that. Abortion legislation, as a conservative government will not support any legislation to regulate abortion. Oh, man, that hurts, doesn't it? Jagmeet, you're toast. You're done. You're done. It's so clear, mapped and captured everywhere. In the House of Commons, on pro-life websites, and conservative documentation itself of their stance on abortion and a women's right to choose. Again, I'm not getting into the conversation of if these things are right or wrong. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to show how brutal, duplicitous human beings the NDP and the Liberals are. They will do anything to hold on to power, anything to deceive people, anything to screw you over. That's just how it goes. And Jagmeet is in such desperation that he's crying out, saying, please, I need you. If you breathe, if you have a pulse, please think about joining me. I need someone to vote for me. Somebody. Actually, you don't even need to have a pulse. If you're on your deathbed, I'll even take your vote. Sign up your grandmothers, your dead grandfathers, and have them vote for me. Like, that's where he's at. Listen to this.
Tell you it can't be done. If we are together, anything is possible. For anyone out there, if you reject conservative cuts, I need you. If you want to build a brighter future where we take better care of each other, I need you. If you think that we can actually change these things and make sure that our housing market, our healthcare system, our tax system work for the working class, I need you. I need you all. It's impossible until it isn't. Right? It can't be done until someone actually does it. If we are together, if we come together, if we fight together, we can win. If we fight, we can win. I want you to believe that. If we fight, we can win, and people need us to win. So let's win for the people. It's the people's time. No more billionaires and CEOs. It's the people's time. Let's go.
No more billionaires and CEOs. Yes, I think I've heard that policy position before. Yes, I think China adopted it and murdered landlords. Murdered the CEOs. The rich, the haves. Yep, seen that before. We don't want that. No more billionaires and CEOs. It's the people's time. Shut up. Here's the thing about the people. The people are broke. And you Poilievre rightfully called this out in his interview. The Liberals have adopted all your policy positions. And look where it's gotten us. Absolutely nowhere, broke and poor. So yeah, give me a break. And again, more lies by this man. Elon Musk and other billionaires back Pierre Poilievre because if he wins, they'll get richer. Poilievre is clear in this interview that he will cut healthcare and more. He will cut from you to give to CEOs what they want. The middle class will pay even more and the rich will get even richer. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what point of that interview where he talked about cutting healthcare. Please give me the timestamp. I'd love to see it. Didn't hear it. Watched it twice. Maybe Rachel Gilmore could drag it up for us. She's got some time on her hands these days. It's the outright lie. And they don't care because they know they can get away with it. How? How do I know it? I've been talking to my friends and it has been baffling to me and these are good people. They are not hateful people. They are just normal human beings just trying to live their life. And they hear this crap being peddled through the media and they believe it because they don't have time to follow up on politics and follow up what's been going on. And I have to have these conversations with them. And these people are so awesome. They're amazing human beings that there's like, yes, we're lefty. However, Josh, we trust you. We trust what you're telling us is true. And they asked me directly, we've heard that Pierre Poilievre is anti-abortion. That's why I can't vote for him. Is that true? And I had to show them all these receipts. And they're just like, oh, shocked. And this is why these shows are so important. Take all the info you have here and show it to your lefty friends. Those who are middle of the road, those who are just good people, who just want to do the right thing, who just want to live their lives. These are the people that you have to convince and to win over to your side. Show them the receipts. Show them what I've shown you here, calmly and effectively. Because those who are lying are not the ones you want to be on the side of. Those who are lying are the ones who are trying to hide stuff. Jagmeet clearly is trying to hide. Trying to cling on to power of some fake power he's looking for. Trudeau is doing Trudeau things. He's toast. Liberals are toast as it is. But there are middle of the road people who really believe and will be scared. That's the thing. Is yes, Poilievre will get in no matter what. But again, we talked about that favorability, how it's still low. This is how you increase that favorability, is sharing stuff like this. Hearing what he actually has to say about these issues. That's all it is. That's how it goes. So yes, I amped up the energy a little bit because these homies got me fired up. I'm just tired of seeing these politicians get away with lying and manipulating people and manipulating their emotions and causing them undue emotional stress. Tired of it. So anyways, I want you to know, I love you. Have yourself a great Sunday. I'll see you later. I'm out. Peace.